So, a lot of you probably already know this, but I want to try and save as many people as I possibly can from making the mistake of using a lot of your pieces of 8 for no reason. And a massive shout out to Pete for this, because without Pete telling me about it, I probably would have wasted my own pieces of 8. So basically, in the codex, you look at the sandbuck, and you're going to see that the requirement at the very bottom, above silver, you need Ill's Twine. If we go to the codex, the game's explanation for getting your hands on this is to purchase it from the managers in the helm. It's the same for every single helm material, and you're going to need them for different weapons and things like that. So if we speak to the manager in the helm at St. Anne, she is going to sell these to us for 1,500 pieces of 8 for each one. But you do not need to spend any pieces of 8 to get your hands on them. So instead, what you are going to want to do is, if you go into your actual hideout, like you go into your helm, what you're going to do is come over to the supply network, and if we interact with the board, you are going to see you have liaisons and you have attacks. So if you go, like once the cutthroat cargo hunt's out of the way, if you go to the attacks, there are going to be some that are just simply rogue hunts. And if you have a look at the description, a dangerous fleet of gannets, sharp-eyed shooters will escort the cargo ship. And then we have another one up here, a dangerous fleet of worms. So from this one, we're going to get the gannet material. From this one, we're going to get the worm one. You just want to accept one of these at a time. So if we grab the one that's going to give us gannets, if we accept that and we track it, what we're going to do is go over there. So you can see them in the distance. These rogues are carrying gannets saltpeter. So what I'm going to do is go and destroy them. And I'm going to claim every single saltpeter that I can get my hands on. That's going to be a little bit tricky because of the weather, but I'll come back once those are all destroyed. So now we are back on land, we are safe. You are going to see that I've got 2 gannets saltpeter. So that's just saved me 3,000 pieces of 8. And if I transfer all of this stuff over to my warehouse, and I've not even waited an hour, I've just come back and there's a brand new attack that's offering ills. But I'm going to ignore that one, we're going to go for the worms. So I have just finished taking them all out. It was very, very quick in this sandbuck. And if we now go into our cargo, you'll see that I have 1 worm's breath. So you are guaranteed at least 1. It all depends on what it says for like a dangerous fleet of, whether it's like gannets, worms, ills. And once you have like picked one, like for a resource that you need, you can just go and take out the rogues. You're going to get a decent amount of infamy. You're going to get other resources. And the main one is you're going to get those helm materials that would otherwise cost you 1,500 pieces of 8 each. So make sure you are not wasting your pieces of 8. Make sure that you are going out and doing the attacks, because it's going to save you literal thousands. And what we are going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about the endgame in Skull and Bones in the comments. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Thank you for watching.